Hey, y'all, welcome to the Pungo Prairie.
And we're gonna be hunting some of these legendary Saskatchewan trophy whitetail bucks.
So don't go nowhere, because you don't want to miss this.
For more than 5 years, Bill Dixon has been serving up a delicious medley of recipes, outdoor adventures, and camping tips, sprinkled with a good dose of faith that has delighted fans of his video blogs.
Now I'm going to show y'all how to set up camp the Pungo Prairie way.
Pungo is a rural area of eastern Virginia, and the last place Dixon thought he would end up after his marriage ended.
She was the love of my life. We were married almost 20 years, and she just decided she wanted to do something different. And I always thought I was going to be in the mountains at this stage of my life. Sure. God finally told me, Dixon, you're not going to be in the mountains. You can go to the mountains, but I've given you the Pungo Prairie, so you got to learn to bloom where you're planted.
Some of that planting happened after Dixon flunked the 5th grade and had to repeat it at a Christian school.
My mother, she kind of got worried about me. One day I was out in the yard and she was watching me, and I came in the house and she said, Billy, are you okay? I said, yeah, Mom, I'm fine. Why? She said, who are you talking to out there? I said, what do you mean? She said, I'm a little bit worried about every time I look out, you're like talking, your lips are moving. Oh, Mom, I'm just praying. She said, you're praying? I said, yeah, Miss Glazebrook told me the Bible says to pray without ceasing. Now, the first thing we're going to do...
For years, friends begged Dixon to share his delicious recipes in a cookbook. But Dixon thought he could reach more people by video.
Made a what you got chili, just out of what I had in the refrigerator in the pantry. It wasn't planned at all. And I shot a real quick impromptu video of that. And I said, that'll shut them up. Once they see that, I won't have to worry about it anymore.
And they loved it.
And then they were, you got to do another one. You got to do another one.
Bill, you always say a blessing over the food. And why do you do that?
I thought, okay, if I'm going to be doing this, let me do it so that maybe people can see that you can have fun, you can hunt, you can fish, you can love the great outdoors, you can party, you can have a great time, you still love the Lord, and it's even better. And the subtleties of the Bible or God's minute sitting there in a scene and a clip and the blessing at the end.
Lord, thank you so much for...
Maybe, just maybe that will, grab the attention of somebody.
Dixon says one of his videos did more than that. It helped save a life.
And he said, I just want to let you know that you really kept me going for the last year while I was laid up 100 and some odd days in the hospital, battling 2 forms of leukemia. And him and his 6-year-old son, they watched the video Good Camp, which is a time-lapse thing of me setting my hunting camp up in the mountains of Virginia. And they just watched, and he said, I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciated being able to go to watch your videos while I was spending that time in the hospital. And that really just blew me away.
So Bill, right now, as I'm interviewing you, we are surrounded by several deer that I'm assuming that you shot and killed and ate, and a very large buffalo. Can you tell us about this?
Each one of these animals you see, I took, and my daddy taught me early on, if you're going to kill something, make sure you're going to eat it. And I like knowing where my food comes from. Mm-hmm. And one way I know where my food comes from is where I go out and harvest it myself.
Today, the man affectionately known as the Renaissance Redneck entertains his many followers on Facebook and YouTube and has no plans to stop.
To me, there's 2 verses in the Bible that is almost all you need. And one's John 3:16. We know what that is.
Yeah.
And the other one is Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. So if you accept Jesus and you act on that faith and then you believe Psalm 23 verse 1, Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, everything else comes together.
And that, girls and boys, is what's cooking
on the Pungo Prairie.
Wendy Griffith, CBN News, somewhere on the Pungo Prairie.